Big love finds a way.
Wherever you are.
Big love finds a way.
Whoever you are.
Big love finds its way
to every heart.
Big love finds a way to renew us.
Big love finds a way at 435 Peachtree Street, downtown Atlanta. Hi, I'm Ed Bacon, the interim rector of St. Luke's Episcopal Church, here to invite you into some stories of people who have been here for a long time, as well as people who've just arrived. And what continues to be the golden thread in these stories of the heart is why people are giving to the mission of St. Luke's Church in downtown Atlanta, a place where their values can find tangibility and they give to that mission. Listen, be prepared. You'll be inspired to give like they give.
I grew up sort of unchurched, and when Wade brought me here at first, I was a little bit skeptical, honestly. But Bea was baptized here, and then we started coming to Kanuga, and as I got to know the people here and what the church is about, just started to feel like my home too.
We had moved to Atlanta, and we were looking around for a church, and we visited several churches, and we really liked what we saw at St. Luke's. I would say that it is very welcoming to anyone and everyone. That's what I have found in my experience.
Gay, straight, trans, black, white, no matter what. The tent was open and everyone was welcome here. On the surface, it sounds like, okay, we're gonna hug everybody and bring them in, but it doesn't really give you the message of what it's gonna take to get there. And the church has opened up, and with the classes and things that we're able to get involved in, where we're actually learning what that big love means.
With all the activities that St. Luke's is involved in terms of the community and the city of Atlanta and reaching out and so forth, it's just a wonderful place for people to come to. I never get tired of St. Luke's. It's just a wonderful environment.
We have lived a lot of life at St. Luke's in the last 9 years. We have welcomed twin foster babies that the church definitely created a village for us and helped us navigate the last year. And so it's been family, really.
I would describe St. Luke's as living embodiment of big love or God's love in the heart of the city. It's a collection of people who are practicing what we preach and who are trying to live and create God's world, or a world of big love, in the city that we live in every day.
Getting married here at St. Luke's was something that I didn't think would ever happen for me. To be able to get married in a church and to have my family present and to have the blessings of the church and for it to be legal. I mean, there were so many different aspects to our wedding day that was something that I never saw as a possibility.
I'm 63 years old. You know, I was coming out of the closet back when that was a death sentence sometimes, living in rural Georgia. So just the fact to come in front of a group of people in a congregation in a beautiful church like this with the people that we did, and being able to get married was just an amazing thing for me.
We give to St. Luke's because we feel that we get more out of being part of the community here than we could ever possibly give back. And so we give what we can to support what goes on here at St. Luke's.
Since I've been attending St. Luke's, I've been able to grow my friendship circle in a way that I never knew would be possible. I have friends from all different generations. It's such an enriching experience. I've gained a lot from the wisdom of other parishioners here, but also have been able to spend really great quality time with younger children and people my age as well.
Big love means a lot in this church, in the sense that it is so actively involved in feeding the hungry, helping kids who don't have the right to go into public education in terms of the schooling that's offered. These are all tremendous activities. You just don't find that in every church.
Big love to me means it allows me to see people through a lens of love and patience and forgiveness. It reminds me that everyone is carrying burdens, and that through the shared pain and love that we all have for one another, we're able to solve some of the problems in our community and be better people because of it.
Big Love has really reached out during these difficult times to each and every one of us, and I really appreciate that.
It's humbling to witness people being the hands and feet of Jesus when they don't have to be. When they get an email and they feel compelled to help, and it's definitely nothing I had ever experienced in that magnitude. The babies have now been with us for a year, and people still are continuing to be the hands and feet.
Big Love Finds a Way is really about kind of us opening ourselves up to God, to Big Love, and being shown this way in this time where we really don't know and we can't plan and predict.
I'm very grateful that we have been in the habit and practice of tithing in good times, and now we have uncertain times. And I think as we evaluate where our budget goes, certainly some things have made the cut and others haven't, but this is just not something that we're giving up. It's too important to us. It's too foundational to our lives.
Especially with this church in particular, with the diversity of the friendships that we've made and the different people that go to church here, is something that mirrors what we want to expose our children to and have them show that, you know, God loves all of these people and they all love God.
Well, for me, what being a member of St. Luke's means is I have a big family now. I choose to give to St. Luke's, and I think as a family we choose to give to St. Luke's, is because we want this place to be here.
The gospel tells us that we need to lift up those who are impoverished, those who are the outcasts of society, that is part of our mission as members of the Episcopal Church, and more specifically, it's part of our mission here at St. Luke's. That's why my wife Jackie and I started to come here. That's why we got married here. That's why our child Margot was baptized here. That's what St. Luke's is all about. The gospel and about the workings and the teachings of Jesus Christ.
Wow, what stories. Moves me deeply to hear story after story after story about people giving. You know, one of the greatest joys that I have is to invite people to give to love. A life that's love-based, not fear-based. That's what we live for here. You couldn't invest in a better mission or project if you looked for 1,000,000 years. So please join us. We are a community of givers. We are a community of people who pray, who learn, and who act. And we want you with us because we can transform this city. Thank you.